3. We've got Intelligence versus the Magic Bang Bus 3. Oh, Lord, they bussin' coming at you. This is that one. Dan Guy on the mic coming at you tonight with Professor AJ. We've got Fox M, our esteemed commissioner, behind the cameras tonight. How you doing, gentlemen?
Doing well, my friend. Doing well.
Excited for
Glad to hear
another
it.
great match.
Yes, indeed. We've had some exciting ones so far already this week. Doctors in the Hallway versus Arrows Angels still coming up on Saturday. The Whamulants versus Phantom Billy took place on Tuesday. Last night we had Man I Love Frogs versus the Turbo Feeders. We've both of those games came down in 3-0 fashion, so maybe a little bit of first week nerves. We'll see if it carries through to tonight with Intelligence versus the Magic Bang Bus number 3. Magic Bang Bus headed up by the one and only Bangin' My Drums, going to consist of Hefty, King Pebble, Iron Brew, Lazy Turtle, Novice, Bonsley Toss, and Gert. Intelligence, headed up by Flame Chaser, going to be comprised of Shushifoof, Brontosaurus, Steck Monster, Dark Slayer 32, Flame Chaser, Trumpet Jesus, DDR, Daikin Kai, and Thick Boy Choi. One of my favorite names in the league there, Thick Boy. Well, it should be a very exciting one. Both of these teams, across the league this year, very, very even SR spreads. So I'm really interested to see how the first few weeks start to shake out as teams find their mojo, as teams start to figure out, what is their comp that they want to run. Any predictions early on here tonight, folks, for Intelligence versus Bang Bus? Do you have a horse in the race?
If you're asking chat, that's up to them. But if you're asking me, I have literally no idea.
Sounds about right. Fifth week endgame.
I gotta tell you, I'm still trying to learn a bunch of the people here in the league. But when they get on a team together here, I know one of the most important things is building that cohesiveness, building that team synergy. And most of these teams might have been taking a page out of the Carolina Reapers book from last season, in which zero practice is best practice. I can tell you that our team did that, and it didn't work out so well last night. But then again, sometimes it just works out. Sometimes you just have that instant cohesion. The team chemistry is just off the charts. But hey, we'll see what happens tonight.
Yes, indeed. Let's get it underway, actually. We're just a few minutes behind our intended start time, so let's go ahead and keep the folks from waiting for once we've got all the teams not running on Symphonian time being, 10, 15 late. First map going to be Lijiang tonight. So I'm really curious to see what these teams decide to roll out with. I expect to see Iron Brew and Hefty on some variation of probably Winston and Ball, perhaps Winston Zarya if Iron Brew's feeling a little bit generous, willing to switch off his main.
Yeah, I heard that Iron Brew is a ball one trick. Is that accurate?
He's been picking up a little bit of the haunts and the Zarya in the last few seasons, but definitely
Okay,
prefers
okay.
the ball. Yes, indeed. If he had it his way, he'd be a ball one trick.
Gotcha. Well, I gotta say, if Hefty really wants to do the horse here, I am all for it. There's nothing better than watching the battle cattle. But no,
Not for now. We're gonna get the
it's
mirror
Zoo
matchup.
Pals.
Yes, indeed. Zupal's mirror and Dark Slayer 32. I've played a fair bit of games with him in the offseason. A proficient ball player as well. So I'm curious to see how he matches up against Iron Brew.
Oh,
So
and the
far.
Sombra, because they know it's happening.
And they do indeed. Fight taking place right down main here. Thick Boy goes in deep. Hefty just kind of jumping around with him in the backline. Shushifu zipping around on the tracer, trying to stay out of too much trouble. Nobody dead yet. Iron Brew does get hacked as Gert will be the first kill of the match here. Shushifu picks up a big one for the start there. Stack Monster falls as well. And now this is going to slowly but surely kind of dwindle down any of the resources here available
Yeah,
for
but
the
the
side of Magic
Bang
Bang.
Bus is right back in it though. They are wasting no time. Hefty
Absolutely.
really wants to get on this point.
And that's one of the upsides of having such a mobile tank lineup. You can really afford to re-engage fast as long as you've got some sort of support lineup there with you.
Oh, big hack on the Reaper here. Let's see if they can finish him off.
So far, Flame Chaser making a big difference. Already getting up there on his EMP, 70%. Shishifu's got that pulse bomb. We'll see if it comes out, but maybe not even necessary as we get the flip going on. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
No flip. No flip.
no flip. I gotta say, I don't think that was the best strategy going in there with just the tanks versus 4 players on intelligence there. I think it was just pretty much feed null charge. We're coming up on a big EMP, but Banging My Drums got the reroll here. Let's see if they. Oh,
There
a
it
big
is. The
hack
EMP finds 3. Going to convert quickly
and
on
a
the Bang My
huge
Drums.
pulse bomb.
Who did he actually stick there? Was it the Lucio that's, in return to sender, or did the ball roll into somebody, or
I am not sure. I am not sure, but boy, that was a
I
good pulse bomb.
me thinks it was, he stuck Novice there and saying in chat, "Suck an egg, Hunter."
Well done, well done.
Oh my. Hefty on the engage here, kind of countered by Darkslayer, who drops the mines, but Jonah drops the Death Blossom. Good for 3. He'll pick up a 4th on his own, and that's going to be probably a pretty clean flip here from the side of Intelligence.
Yeah, that was a well done on the Reaper ult there. They didn't really have anything to counter it. They did not have the beat. They didn't have the hack available, so there was nothing they could really do when he got into the back line.
Yes, indeed. I guess the only thing you kind of can do there is just let him flip quick. You see Bonsley Toss throwing out the visor. Hefty pops the Primal Rage, and now they're just going hard on this one. But I
Ooh,
think it's a little early to pop some of these ults. You see Iron Brew might have missed
just
a little
jumping
bit
off
of a
the
jump
side.
there. Decided to
A
go
big
for a
rip.
swim. And now Thick Boy Choi is going to go on into point. Just jumping ahead, trying to buy his team a little bit of space. Going to have the contest against Bonsley Toss here, but can't really do too much about it. His counterpart banging my drums there, though, ready to mulch this monkey. But Primal Rage is going to keep him alive for a few more seconds. We've seen a
Oh,
lot of ults used at weird times so far this fight.
yeah. I think this is going to be kind of the theme for the first week or so, where teams are just kind of discombobulated. They aren't exactly playing in the cohesive unit that they need to be playing in. Uh, but hey, it's only going to get better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My theory last night was that teams with the most, like, sort of carry potential off the bat might be what
Right,
really rolls it right now. But
right, right.
so far, Flame Chaser in this fight popping a couple, make that a 3-piece for this one. The Sombra working on up there, got another EMP ready to go. Darkslayer's got the mines available as necessary. So they've got a strong set of ults here to keep this point in their favor for the point number 1.
Yeah, this can absolutely be a last fight if they are able to take out Hefty. I think that is going to be very, very important for them.
Mm.
An extremely early beat. Big
Oh,
EMP.
finds 4. Does manage to get the beat
Uh,
out first from Novius, but
the
another
supports are
double
down.
pulse.
The supports are down.
Sushi Foop has had some disgusting pulse bombs tonight, folks. Look at that. That Tracer just putting in big work from the team's highest rated player. So kind of to be expected, but a clean win there from the side of the Magic Bang Bus and
Yeah, well
Intelligence
done.
on the ropes for map number 1 already.
Yeah, I think the defining factor there was a little bit of more sync in the tank line from Intelligence. I think that them playing a little bit more together, that rather than Hefty and Iron Brew kind of coming in from one angle, coming in from the other angle,
Mm.
was able to give Intelligence the win there. And I mean, of course, Sush on the tracer there, just being able to do essentially whatever he wanted.
Well, and I
Uh,
could see that wholeheartedly in the fact that Hefty and Iron Brew are both very, very comfortable in their respective heroes in that
mhm.
Zupal's lineup. But whereas Darkslayer and Thick Boy might not have played with each other as much, and with Shushifoof being the highest rated member of that team, there's probably a lot of DPS callouts going on in the middle of that help to organize them as 6 rather than kind of as,
Right,
a couple of different little hit squads of 2 or 3.
right. And then I guess you can't discount the Sombra though. The Sombra made an absolutely enormous impact.
Absolutely. And you see Flame Chaser still sticking on it. Hefty has made the switch over to the Roadhog. Bonsley Toss, though, gets hacked, gets left at 1 HP. Looks like he's going to just
Oh,
barely be able to sneak away. No, taken down. And Intelligence
I
are
think we were a
going.
little bit too focused on that Doomfist there because while we were watching them chase down Bondsley, the rest of the team was just absolutely dispatched so quickly.
Absolutely. That was not the way they expected that first fight to
No, I
go.
don't think so at all. I
And
don't
right
think
now,
so at all.
I feel like Bang Bus might be a little bit out of sorts. Just with the Hogs are oh no, Bonsley
Oh
Toss gets taken
no.
down again. And that's what I was gonna say exactly though, is that I feel like the Doomfist doesn't quite fit in. That they want to
No.
be a little bit more pokey, a little bit more brawly in a way that like they can
Hmm.
protect one another that Doomfist just kind of can't do as well.
Right.
Especially against the Sombra.
Yeah, and I think even though Intelligence here is running the ball and the monkey, they're playing much more brawly in a close quarters style, which is really benefiting their composition rather than the Hog Zarya here.
Yes, indeed. Really love the patience I've seen coming out here from Thick Boy Choi. Hefty gets the two-piece on the way in, and then Choi just kind of waited it out in the corner, but he finds the hook on Trumpet Jesus. Hefty trying to put in work to get this flip before halfway point, but they're going to tick on over for the side of
Yeah.
Intelligence.
I think Intelligence is going to be able to stall this one out for a while.
Dark Slayer just doing what he can in the spin to win. Bonsley toss misses that big fist. Not quite going to be another body there to touch, but 62%, pretty
Yeah,
respectable for the first
very
fight.
respectable. Very respectable. And coming back in here with 6 ults, I think they got this
Mhm.
pretty much on lockdown.
Honestly, I probably expect to see like EMP Coalescence should probably be enough. Maybe
Yeah.
throw a pulse bomb in there and you're done.
And if Ball can get around to point, drop the mines on point, and push them into it, Somber's not in
Oh,
position
we're
just
just
yet.
gonna we're just gonna go hard with the Coalescence and the
Oh,
Primal Rage. Finds the
oh,
two-piece. The
another big.
pulse bomb finds one.
Wow. Wow. I gotta say, Sushi is absolutely making Bondsley and like the other two DPS. He's just dominating them.
Absolutely. He's running around pretty much without a care in the world right now. You did see Banging My Drums pop the visor in the midst of it all as well. And now Magic
Yeah.
Bang Bust. They've got three ults. They do have the whole hog grab combo or Space Jam if they want it.
Yeah.
But
Grab
they're
could be
going to have to
big.
get in fast.
Grab could be big, but Sekmas does have the beat,
Oh,
so
Bonsley has to pop the ult to try to stay alive. Hefty does find the one pick on the Shushi Foof, but they don't have the Space Jam. The
big
EMP
ult.
will find three. Gert already down, and now Novice, no supports alive. I'm not sure if this is down to a matter of Gert and Novice have been having a hard time being in the correct position, or if the side of Magic Bang Bus is just having too much trouble protecting their backline. But right now, as the fight just descends into a little bit of chaos there,
Yeah,
Banging My
Hefty coming
Drums
in
and
clutch with that.
Hefty.
Yeah, Hefty coming in clutch with that whole hog. He was able to keep 3 people off the point, take out 2 of them by himself.
Whew, what a good opportunity to stall and keep their hopes alive. 45 to
Oh
99.
no!
No beat for Stuck Monster.
Oh no! This seems like it's got to be a regroup.
What a great cancel there. Not quite sure who got the boop. That might have been the difference maker, but all the same, Novice
They
will
got.
go ahead and pop the beat. I'm not sure why.
I don't know.
I guess Gert dies and you want to make sure you don't lose the fight, but man, I want that one back.
Yeah, there was only one person on point at that point, and I don't know, man.
Hmm.
But there's
Interesting.
still Grav on the side of Magic Bang Bus here.
I'm watching Flame Chaser go around for the long side, but his team's already engaged, so the hack's going to come in halfway through. It finds Banging My Drums, not probably his intended target, and it's going to allow Gert to be able to get the Coalescence off through it all. Darkslayer does have the mines, and he's coming to point to pop them real quick, trying to stop everybody out of
Okay,
the white
okay.
room. Not bad, not bad, but you're going to get cleaned up pretty quickly here, and they kind of don't have to care. They have the point presence that they need for Magic Bang Bus right now, and the picks are coming through.
Another big hole
Hefty
hog from Hefty.
finds a few in another whole hog. Steck Monster. Oh, saw him
He
go
is
up in the air
not.
and I got real scared for him, but I guess it's not going to make a difference. It's just like skeet shooting for Banging My Drums here, who finds the two-piece with the visor, and that's going to be it. We're going to map 3.
Yeah, Hefty really put the team on his back there for that round. I did not see him miss too many hooks. His whole hogs were absolutely huge, either pushing people off points or confirming kills, and he really put the team on his back for that round.
Love to see it.
Uh, what I am looking for in this round is Gert and Novus to stay away from Sushi Foof. They need to
Yes,
just
they
get
need to be
as
safe.
far away from them as possible, either staying with their team or, geez, somebody's got to play McCree, or maybe they got to
Yeah.
switch Brig. They just got to. His tracer is just doing it right now.
The sim turrets could be a little bit helpful if Jonah or if Banging My Drums manages to put him in the back line kind of patiently, but we'll have to see
Yeah,
here.
I got
Um,
nearly a meta comp here coming out from Intelligence.
Foxum might be getting a report from chat that there's no game audio. Not sure if that might be muted up per chance. If you can check.
Okay.
We are going to see both teams teleport onto point here, and now the fight just goes crazy. Shushi Foof dies early, though. That may would have been such a big difference maker, but just the burst damage of Bonsley Toss coming through for several kills in the feed right now, along with Hefty. That is just two really heavy hitters in that kind of fast, chaotic brawl scenario, a Roadhog and a Doomfist are just going to eat you alive.
Yeah, especially on the small point here. Yeah, Doomfist has so many walls to punch you into, and he absolutely made it work.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Imagine you basically have like 70% or so of the point that you can just hit anybody and they're gonna hit a wall.
Exactly.
And now it's time to set up the
Uh-oh.
car wash so they can afford to bunker a little bit. But Bonsley tossed down early. Looks like Thick Boy got him with the charge there. Now Ironbrew dead as well. Darkslayer trying to make his way onto point behind Thick Boy, and they will be able to do so. That's going to be a quick flip at this rate.
Oh,
About
look at
30%
Hefty. Look at
progress.
Hefty. What's his plan here? What's Hefty's
Oh,
plan here?
is he going for the? He's going for it off the side,
Oh,
but
get out
no!
of here.
Stick wants to
Stack.
shut him down.
Oh, get oh, Hefty.
Your
He
hubris. You flew too close to the
he was a
sun,
little he was
Icarus.
a little bit too confident on that one. Oh man,
Oh
that was dirty.
man, you love to see
He's
it.
like I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get a big hook. I'm gonna get my whole hog, and I'm just gonna clutch this out. But Tech said, "Not today, brother. Not
Nope,
today."
nope. Stick said, "I'll take that free alt charge. Thank you very much. Give me about 30% towards that beat, and let's move right
Yeah.
along."
Well, looks like they're setting up for the TP window again.
Oh, accompanied by the wall. A
Interesting.
beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful placement, though. It prevents the destruction, but
oh no.
destruction reigns nonetheless as Shushifu pops the Deadeye finds two and a couple of entry frags. I mean, that's going to be a successful hold for intelligence. Nicely done there.
Man, I mean, I gotta say, a trade one for one ult is pretty nice. I don't know exactly what the plan there was from Iron Brew coming in all the way around from the back. But boy, oh boy, did they win that fight quickly.
Absolutely. Well, I think intelligence hit the Bang Bus hit the ground and already had lost two somehow. So
Uh-oh.
definitely a high
Oh,
value
Hefty goes
turnover.
down so early on that fight.
Mm. With the whole hog, no less. Things just getting a little bit chaotic on point. A couple of different fights breaking out. One back towards choke, one on point. Trying to figure out where they want to fight. Magic Bang Bus is down in numbers currently. Iron Brew gets flashed, but going to be able to survive for a few minutes longer, give his team a chance to regroup. But Gert goes down. Flame Chaser
Oh
gets
man,
traded out by Hefty.
he got a little too overzealous there.
This is a very scrappy fight, but it's coming up on last. If they don't win it, Gangbus is going to lose point number one.
Big
Darkslayer has
beat.
to drop the remake bomb on the corner. It finds one, though. Banging My Drums goes down.
Oh, big
Sushi with
boot from
another
Novus.
Jedi, and the boot cleans him up after. What is going on here right now? Iron Brew pops the mines. Choi and Steck are stuck in the middle of them, but Choi playing a little bit of Minesweeper right now gives Iron Brew the chance to just roll on through him. But Steck Monster cleaning it up in the feed, finding 2.5
Big punch.
before he gets traded out. Bonsley toss takes away the biggest stall potential for the side of Magic Bang Bus in Steck. Now, their last hope, Novis, going to be jumping around to his death, and that is going to be map number one to intelligence. So far, I think one of the closest first maps we've seen of the
Yeah,
week.
that was super even. I gotta say, Battle of the Tanks. I think that the DPS were able to do quite a bit to either take out the back line or just kind of make sure that things were able to happen. That's a great stick on the Moira.
Mm.
It's a risky stick.
Yeah, if
Oh
she's
my
got
god!
fade, that thing's just going to
Exactly.
sit on the ground.
Jeez. Oh, Sush, so close to 69%. So close, buddy. Get a couple more kills next time.
I appreciate the moxie. So, for map number two, we are going to be on our way to either Dorado, Havana, or Junkertown. I believe that we have seen a Havana match and a Junkertown match so far this week. I know my team played Junkertown, and I believe last night we saw Havana did start things off.
It did. It did. It did. Um, yeah. Um, I think going forward, Gert and Novus need to figure out what to do about sushi. They need to figure out either how to deal with the tracer or
Eel has more things distracting from them.
True,
So I
true.
almost feel like maybe trading that Moira for I'm tempted to say like an Ana or a BAP. You're going to leave them more exposed where you can expect the Tracer's going to try to come fight you. But as
Right.
long as you don't just get one clipped in the back of the head, you should have an opportunity to either heal yourself up, jump away, try to whip out a sleep dart, and give yourself just that second for somebody to come peel for you. So I
Yeah.
think, maybe even like throw a Torb turret in the back line that's like not really helping in the main fight, but just try to keep that tracer from having free reign or at least from being able to get in your backline without anyone knowing that she's there.
And my brain is just screaming out McCree. Gotta play. And
hmm
maybe McCree is the answer. Or
I
even a tracer of your own to keep him, distracted somewhere else entirely.
Sure, just go have the little tracer 1v1 fight and like if Shushifoof is, in the midst of all of this doing some like big carry potential, like if Flame Chaser is on the Sombra, that's just not a lot of forward pressure
Right.
on the
But I mean, if you
damage.
have no backline, you can't exactly fight.
Exactly, exactly. But I am curious if it's going to be this kind of situation where if Flame Chaser isn't allowed to just be um, sort of utility pick
Ah,
that it feels like he has been so far, how well intelligence will function in that scenario.
right. Yeah, that is a very interesting point there. Um, Now, question for you is Doctor, what is his name? Doctor
DDR
Dyke.
Daikenkai?
Yeah, that guy.
Mhm.
Is he a Widow player? We gonna see some Widow here?
Ooh, if I'm not mistaken, Micah tends towards, as you can see by the icon there, a little
Ah,
bit more of Symmetra, a little more of that. I wouldn't say utility play, but a little more of less of the shooty shooty bang bang and more of the brain.
that's fair.
I understand it. That tends to be my DPS pool as well. So no hate there whatsoever.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya. But I am pretty excited to see maybe some double sniper here. Get some real long range action going on. Now, question for you again: are we gonna see any pirate ship? I know this league is all about having fun and having a great time. Is that something we can see here?
You know, that I could theoretically foresee happening. Just because it would give the opportunity for Iron Brew who might not be as comfortable on some of the other tanks. It's a little bit more of a brain dead tank job if the Magic Bang Bus wanted to roll out with some sort of pirate ship. I mean, realistically though, you just kind of sit
I mean,
there.
that's very true. You do sit there, but you got to make sure that all angles are covered because most of the time the card is wide out in the open. So if you don't have those shields, if you don't have somebody stopping you from flanking or putting in damage from a bunch of different angles, then it's going to be a bad day.
Absolutely. And we've seen a couple of swaps coming in here. Brontosaur came in, I believe, for Trumpet Jesus. Thick Boy Choi went out for Flame Chaser. I know Flame Chaser kind of made his name on tank last season down in the red division. Has since very, very rapidly climbed since moving over from Xbox to PC towards, I believe he's sitting at around like 2,700 or so, something like that. He has come up quite a bit from his early days and definitely deserves a bit of that reputation he's got so far. So I'm interested to see what that's like. I know he plays quite a bit with Darkslayer. So that's a big shakeup on the tank line for intelligence. And then Lazy Turtle came in for Gert for Magic Bang Bus. And Lazy Turtle is one of the higher rated support players on that team. So definitely going to make a big difference in hopefully that support line, that backline survivability, give him a little more opportunity. And I think especially like you said, AJ, if they throw in a McCree, just please, just a flashbang, a stone of some sort. I
Right.
think they'll be going a long distance on Junkertown here for Bang Bus. But
Yeah.
we got the R's. Let's see how it shakes out.
Yeah, I know. I know that Flame Chaser plays a lot of
Welcome to
Reinhardt, so I can
Junkertown.
probably imagine it goes that way.
Initiating
And then Lazy
match.
Turtle, just by checking out his profile real quick, seems to be more of a Mercy player than anything. So that could be a very interesting development as well, because Mercy, excellent peel, one of the best mobility in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and and then maybe even able to pocket one of those snipers, perhaps McCree even, or
Absolutely.
just able to get around wherever they need to be.
Oh, and banging my drums, a soldier aficionado, as you see already, with the echo as well from Bronze
Oh,
Toss. So if Lazy
oh,
Turtle
wow.
wants to hop onto the Mercy, now would be a great time, I feel like.
Absolutely, absolutely. Two of the most fun DPS to fly between, because those two have such high mobility. They can really create the off angles there to punish a really
Oh,
it's an interesting
Darkslayer and
comp.
Flame Chaser. Okay, so they're what's the intent of happening here? They've got
Um,
stuck on the Lucio with Flame Chaser to just run around and hammer him, but what's going on with the rest of that group?
well, I'm not sure what the Symmetra here is for. Is probably to move them, I would assume.
I can see it.
Uh,
Yep, yep.
and then Sush is gonna kind of do whatever he wants, just all around. Just putting in the pressure from afar. Oh no, they're just gonna get in it. But I do expect to see a TP from a forward position back somewhere, or even do a high ground.
I hope so. Maybe from that front corner back to the high ground wouldn't be
Yeah,
so bad. DDR Daikenkai finds the early pick with the turret onto Hefty.
gotta love it.
I mean,
Gotta love it.
we'll take that start. That's going to be a strong position as Sushi Foof also takes out Lazy Turtle. That's kind of what I expected when I see him on the Hanzo. Is he's just going to try to frag out.
Yeah, maybe a poor choice on the res there from Lazy Turtle. Uh, but hey, you gotta go big or go home.
You know, if you hit that res though, it now becomes a turnable fight where you've got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
resources back probably. Whereas, oh my gosh, Iron Brew and Brontosaur were just like having a little stare down, shooting at each other from across this high ground.
I love it. I love it.
You know, if you hit the res, you make a big turn. If you don't, it's really not punished that much. You're not far from spawn, so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And you do see Nobi's over onto the Ana now. I appreciate that change. Gonna give somewhere
Big
else to look.
shatter. Huge.
Already cooking it up. Flame Chaser loves to just throw down the shatter whenever he's got it. If you use it like a cooldown, you'll get it back like a cooldown.
Uh-oh. Brontosaur's down here. They're only gonna have Lucio heals. This might be the end of their forward hold, but we will see.
See,
It's
now's the opportunity though. You could take a full fight, speed
they're
boost,
just
and
gonna back
TP out to safety, and then have
Yeah.
enough time to regain that health, but not quite what we're gonna see right now.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think they're really underutilizing the Symmetra here. They're not using the turrets for the mobility that they could have. And that's something, the hijinks that I'm really excited to see.
DDR Daikenkai does finally fall in the midst of it all, but the card not moving too fast. We might see another recontest.
Yeah, nobody's on cart right here. Not sure if it's going to be a real full uh, contest, but hey, we'll see. Stack gets out. Not bad at all. Just kidding.
Ooh,
I lied
bad,
to you.
bad at all. Bad at all.
Caster curse right there. Caster curse right there. If I've ever seen it.
I saw
Flame
him,
chaser gonna.
he
Yeah.
hit a beautiful rollout and then just bonked his head on the roof of the window and just got screwed.
To be fair, he was on heals that entire time, so he might have had a little better luck if he switched to the speed to get out. But
No more. You see,
think-
there's our first McCree of the match. Shushy Poof. Swapping over to the Cowboy. Putting down some big damage onto Iron Brew, who pops the mines on him.
his second
Now-
mines of the match.
Now, I know that Iron Brew and Shushy Poof are great friends, so I expect to see a lot of meme plays from one another. Ooh, the little pile driver into just the regular old, probably pocketed guns there. Gonna pick up 2 from Iron Brew and give them a good chunk of this street space control now.
Well,
But-
they've only just started moving cart.
Oh,
So,
Novi's just back here
yeah.
all alone, hanging out on cart.
It only just started moving at the 5-minute mark, so I'm not sure exactly how far they're gonna get it to go before the recontest here. It doesn't even gonna get to bridge, and they leave cart.
See the nano
this
monkey
tire,
into the
this
back
tire.
line.
Oh wow, an excellent tire. He waited
does
for
manage
that.
to pick up
He
that.
waited for the immortality field to burn out. That was fantastic. That was a really good play.
Interesting. Wait, no, but the tire killed the immortality field.
Oh, it looked to me like it ran out, but he might have killed it. Oh man,
I think
that's good.
he killed
Either
it,
way.
but he also killed Stack. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting indeed. But nonetheless, 6 minutes in the bank, a little more than actually, on the way up through point 3. Magic Bang Bus trying to just set a blazing time here. And one of the things that I have seen so far,
Flame Chaser's got to put that
Darkslayer-
shield down and get in there.
oh yeah,
There it is.
Darkslayer has not had the utility from his poles that I think you might like to see within Orisa.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, as we've been saying, it could just be the first week kind of situation where they aren't, they just aren't coordinating yet. And it'll come with
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely. That's something though that I always like to do, just to like, like Iron Brew right now, for instance. I know he's on the back of cart. Pull over cart. Make him take some damage so he can't just sit there for free.
Hmm. Or just sit in front of the cart, and if he wants to sit there, let him sit there.
See him in the back line. Iron Brew drops the mines, cuts off Shushifu, Brontosaur, and Steck Monster. So now this is probably going to convert to a couple kills up front, but Shushifu still just sniping from range. Picks off Novi's Flame
Big
Chaser
beat,
gets a
huge
kill
beat.
as well. That tempo beat just going to give Intelligence the chance to kind of go back on the offensive and finally pick the tempo back up here on third. Hefty lurking around behind though. Don't let your sim die. She's big beef. He's just going to zap down that
He's
monkey
out of there.
Yeah.
Steck's in a dangerous position. He's got to get out of there.
Uncomfortable spot to be a little squishy Lucio. But lives to tell the tale.
Iron Brew looking for a slam here. He's gonna slam in when Hefty jumps. Maybe not. Big beat in the back. Novus really suffering here. Oh, res on the high ground.
And the teleporter to high ground now as well.
There we go. Now we're getting it.
Oh. Oh no. AJ, I've just made a terrible discovery, I think.
What happened?
I believe this game might be on quick play rules.
Oh no.
Because I don't
Who
see...
put you in charge of this lobby?
Because I don't see the alternate...
Who put you in
attack.
charge of this lobby?
Commissioner Help.
I think it's fucked up.
We have
Max, I think
indeed
we have to
done
fire Dan.
fucked up.
I think we have to fire. I think
What
we
do
have to
we
fire him.
do?
You have to fire him.
I need
Give me
them.
the
To, I
lobby
need
after
them to
this.
full cap. I need them to full cap
Yeah.
so that we can just count time.
We're just gonna have to hope that's
Oh,
what happens
no.
for now. If it doesn't,
I
then
mean, we can
we'll deal
always
with
kind
it.
of stick his.
Shout out to Wubs for bringing this to my attention. I appreciate it.
Big rip.
Oh, Shushifu finds two with the wall coming down, and there's a Nano Monkey in the backline, but he just gets ripped apart.
I can't believe this.
Shut up. Shut up, AJ.
I can't believe you did that. Oh, that's a riot.
We don't talk about
Oh,
those.
Oh, never forget.
In fairness, I'm 98% certain I got every other rule correct. I just messed up my preset, evidently.
Ah.
So,
Now, that's so funny.
oh man. Okay. Hefty up
So
on the
anyway,
high
back to
ground
this
here.
game.
Like really be a nuisance. Steck Monster. See, this is where we've seen the sim finally come into play. Flame Tracer dropped the shatter somewhere, but not quite sure what happened in the midst of it. Now the beat gonna come down for tempo out of Steck Monster, trying to keep the team alive, as I think there might have been a fat anti in the midst of it all. Lazy Turtle pops the Valk, trying to go on the aggressive, but can't really afford to get too much value out of that blue beam just yet.
Oh, Steck in a horrible position out there in the middle of nowhere. The team got pushed back so far.
Now 2 picks have come through.
They're still holding strong though.
Yes, indeed. A minute 54 on the clock. Come on, folks. Don't make me look like too big of an idiot. A huge grab from Iron Brew. It's going to find a few. The immortality
Big nade.
there. But the nade, as you said, it's going to stop basically any recovery. Because, like, yes, you live. But you live at, 40 or what, 10% HP or whatever it is.
Yeah, Iron
and you
Brew
can't
doing work in the
heal.
back right now.
Oh,
Oh, Iron Brew finally punished.
that ragdoll. I love it. Nobody's on cart, though. Cart's
Nope.
just chilling. Like,
The Magic Bang Bus, they got to take care of the bus here. They can't let Cart
Yeah,
just
come
hang
on.
out.
it's in the name.
Oh, Hefty, even with the pocket goes down. Big nade there from Novus.
Ana is definitely making a big difference right now. I haven't seen too many crazy reses from Lazy Turtle.
No, he's been punished pretty fast whenever he goes for a res. I think he's only gotten off maybe 2.
Does have another Valkyrie ready to go, though.
Uh-oh. Hefty in the back.
Oh, gonna bop DDR Daikenkai all the way forward. Surely this Symmetra dies. Yes, indeed, but not before Shushifoof does pick up a kill.
Oh man, they
onto
popped
Bang
every
Bang.
ult. Popped 5 ults here.
No. I mean,
this
they're
Flame Chaser
gonna win the
stay.
fight, but at what cost?
At what cost? At what cost?
I suppose there's only 20 seconds left. They have the opportunity to force it in a stagger phase. It's going to have to be a very quick regroup if not, and they do have the Sim TP on the side of Intelligence.
Yeah, they got a Nano, they got a Copy, they got a Brav coming up versus just the Shatter and the High Noon.
The Shatter
big,
finds
absolutely
Scoop
huge Shatter.
underneath.
Absolutely huge Shatter. They just got to deal with this. Ryan. Oh, and they don't even do it.
So.
Good round. We get a redo. So they're right around the second.
I have a print screen of it, so we should be good to go. Yeah.
So are we just gonna have to like overlay the print screen?
So probably just do quick play again for this one.
Just swap the sides. We'll swap the sides and then we'll start it again. And then if it gets down to the wire, I've got a print screen picture of it, so we can compare. It's definitely janky as hell, but I'm gonna pray to the Overwatch gods that it's just a roll instead of something like that.
All right, Intelligence, don't make Dan look like an idiot. Or no, yeah, Intelligence. You gotta switch the names here. Oh, he's gone. So you really did fire him, huh?
Yeah, he's probably getting pulled around. So.
Well, I gotta say. Get out your NA Scrims bingo cards, everybody.
Yep.
Because there's our first mess up, I would hope,
I don't
this
know.
match.
I just got yanked into a lobby with Steck, and he was like, we're fixing this.
Just like that?
I was like, but wait, we have a fix.
Okay. Switch the names, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine.
Let's
It'll be close. It'll be close for now. I mean.
Just do it.
Is it perfect? No. Is it gonna work? Yes.
I believe.
So one thing that I did notice, Hefty, very insistent on the monkey pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it didn't work. I'm just saying that maybe they could have done a little bit better in the brawl mirror. But then again, I don't know, because it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think that I play a lot with Flame Chaser.
I
play a lot with Flame Chaser. I adore Flame Chaser.
Sure.
I think Hefty will grind Flame Chaser into the ground if they take a Rhine 1v1.
I agree, because Hefty is an incredibly aggressive tank.
Yes. So I think you're on to something there, AJ, in that if you just go ahead and
there it is. There's the Rhine Czar.
Yep, exactly. I think if you just go ahead and make that mirror, take that they want to give you, and then beat them at it, well, now you're either in a demoralization situation, or they start to switch onto other comps that maybe they're not as comfortable with.
Yeah, but I think that if Hefty's calling for those bubbles, Iron Brew should be able to do the thing. And from the games that I've played with Flame Chaser, I know that he is a very defensive Reinhardt. He loves that shield, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a time and a place, but I think you are right. I think Hefty is going to do it to him. But I am very, very excited to see.
Especially in a Rhine Zarya v Rhine Orisa. Now, Darkslayer is going to benefit greatly from the fact that he can just post up on cart, and the fact that Shushifoof gets an early pick to his biggest shield threat in popping Banging My Drum's head, and now Bonsley toss. So, yeah.
There is no contest here for Sush.
So, what do you think is going to happen on second point, AJ?
Oh, wow. Wow. So what... Oh, man, that was ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. What do I think is going to happen on second point? I think that somebody is going to need to switch to contest the Widow. Either that's going to have to be another Widow, or it's going to have to be like a Tracer or something like that. But there we go. There's Hefty laying it down, laying down the law right there.
Oh. All right. fool me twice, shame on me, get me out of the booth, take away all controls of this lobby from me. They just turned that around in phenomenal fashion as
Yeah.
sort of Hefty and Iron Brew just grabbed the reins and went, all right, just keep putting all those heals on me, Turtle. Novice, turn on the speed. We're just gonna go swing this hammer and get it done.
Yeah. No, that's what happens. Natural cover, really fantastic. And then, the forward shield pressure from Sush and the Ash, it just wasn't able to get the job done. A huge shatter. That's going to win them this fight. Oh, is Hefty going to take him off the map here?
Not quite, but they will get the kill. And Hefty survives to fight another day. Stuck in the side room, trying to make his way back towards cart.
Finally down. Banging my drums, going down. Not going down without taking somebody with him.
He was trying to get the little, I think, get that martyrdom lines on point, but here we go. Rolling towards the final check. 3 minutes on the clock for the side of Intelligence. Looking for a respectable showing on first here. The Graviton comes out. It's pretty fat. The beat the counter from Steck Monster, though, and the lamp gets burned as well by Lazy Turtle, as well as that window. And these turrets are in the back line, just zapping away. Finally get cleaned up. That would have been real bad to just sit in those for a while.
Oh, the Symbiom getting charged up right now.
Wait, where's Iron Brew going? Iron Brew's all the way in the back line. Iron Brew's...
He said that he wanted to take care of the Widow by himself.
Iron Brew's alive? What? What?
Oh my. I think this might be the situation where Sue switches and there it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iron Brew just kind of like walked up the stairs and jumped into the back line, and I saw 3 or 4 members of Intelligence around them. And
saying, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, they lived up to their name. Because that was a little bit of hinting there. Nobody just able to collapse on that Zarya, and they just get run over as the rest of the team came to his rescue.
Iron Brew's on the bang bus here, buddy.
Exactly. Intelligence lived up to their name.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Flame Chaser and Hefty posturing back and forth. Hefty is beating him on the shatter. And
big shatter.
Flame Chaser a little bit slow to grab the shield. It does pick up 1 from Hefty, and now Flame Chaser is going to have it to slap back the other way. Is Hefty ready? Does he show the respect? Doesn't need to. Flame Chaser gets roasted by Iron Brew, who picks up a couple in the midst of this fight. Shoof trying to sneak in the back cap.
He's trying. No, he was going for the kills. He got 2 on the back, but he just couldn't confirm it.
A fast retake, and then we'll be able to fight 5v6, but probably not the difference they needed.
Ooh, early shatter there.
Flame Chaser trying to make it happen, couldn't quite connect, and now Hefty, because he got his shatter a bit earlier, early kills means this is not going to be
I think this needs to be a big reset here, especially with Window coming out. They're down their main tank. They gotta get out. They just gotta regroup. It's a minute left.
The teleporter towards the right. Gonna get him across that gap, not having to take too much poke damage. I would have liked to see him come all the way around to the right side, I think. Hefty's going to be able to drop it into the back line if he wants to, but no.
Yeah, Hefty's going to get a shatter here real fast. Oh, just kidding, he is not.
Make sure no shatter online. The grab from Iron Brew, though, trying to be the difference maker. Stacked up on cart. They get the teleporter back to it, though. Interesting. And that might be just enough to secure second point opportunity here. Just Novi's in the back line. Hefty on the respawn. Going to try to get what time he can.
Oh, a big shatter, but he's not able to survive. No. Wow, he tried to go for the hero play there.
Surely he's switching, right?
No. I think he's confident in this Reinhardt.
Oh, I know he's confident in this Reinhardt, but why do you throw that shatter out there, Hefty?
He wanted the hero play. He wanted it.
I mean,
he wanted it, man.
Even on old shatter, that was what, 3.5 seconds? The 2.5 second shatter. You're lucky if you get a 3K there. Oh, Flame Chaser just flattens him through the wall. It finds 3. Now Hefty misses the charge, but Flame Chaser's going to pay for it, but that's not enough. They should run down these kills. Make sure you get in there, get those kills.
Got Iron Brew, got Hefty. Are we going to see the exact same thing in just a total stagger fight through second point?
You know, on escort maps, I feel like that's typically how it goes.
Yeah, and Intelligence on the cart here, moving it along much earlier than the Magic Bank bus.
Off the see how things shake out here. The last second contest going to be coming through. Hefty leading the charge on point. Gets flashbang, gets obliterated.
Gotta love it.
The tire from Banging My Drums finds one and the immortality field, so now no Rhines on either side. Shushifoof drops the Deadeye. The bomb comes out from Darkslayer.
No.
Finds 3! What a cleanup.
The beat was a little too early there to protect them from Novus.
I was gonna say, is that I haven't ever thought about the beat timing for a bomb. Is it basically the same as grab drag in reverse? You gotta beat right on top of the explosion.
Well, grab dragons you want to beat like while you're inside the dragon, not right away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
For bomb you want to beat right at the end, right as it's about to explode, so you have the most shields.
Yeah,
because they
just get
deteriorate
the exact
over time.
opposite one another. Makes sense.
But yeah, real trick play there.
Okie dokie. Well, Foxum,
Hefty coming up on a shatter.
I'm gonna need you to give us the countdown for when we get close, I suppose.
Stoosh taking the fight into his own hands here. Somebody's got to be on point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody. I think right here, they're just about there. Yeah.
Yeah, just for guarantee.
Like if they get to the big, no speed's gonna be real tough.
Is it?
Nice grab, a nice beat. Fantastic short charge there. We'll just let him suffer.
Well,
congratulations on map 2 win to Intelligence here. I'm very excited to see them continue to squirm.
Commissioner has spoken. I'm going to take this opportunity to eat a little bit more on my dinner, but AJ, take it away. Yeah. Perhaps Max will join you in the booth for a moment.
Perhaps. Well, I gotta say, Flame Chaser versus Hefty duel was a lot closer than we were painting it out to be, and I think Flame Chaser really held up his own against Hefty. What do you think there?
Yeah, I mean, as a main tank player watching that, I mean, he did a good job. I mean, Hefty is one of the best main tank players, and he's taught me so much about Reinhardt, getting to play with him and against him and stuff like that.
Yeah, from the couple of times that we've had him in review, really fantastic on what he brings to the table, his aggression, his knowledge of the hero.
All right, Dan, if you're around, go ahead and we can cut it. Yeah, I mean, he's a fantastic Reinhardt player. So I mean, it is really good to see him play that hero and him do fantastic on it. But Flame Chaser really did. He kept up a lot of that a lot of the time. I will say though,
I was really impressed.
He's getting a lot of support from his DPS. Shushifoof is creating a lot of space on his own, doing that kind of thing. It is very helpful when there's that much pressure. I think when Hefty gets enabled, he's doing great. And if he can really get moving on it, then it's totally fine. But if Shushifoof gets a key pick, then it's a big change for how the entire fight is going to go. So
I agree. Now, Dan, question for you. How do you think Lazy Turtle and Novus did that map against the Flankaroonies of Sush?
Oh, way better, right? But I mean, Shushi not on the Tracer, a little bit hard to say.
True.
But definitely felt like they were able to support their front line a lot more because they weren't worried as much about their own safety there. I mean, would you agree with that statement? You might have been able to look a little closer than I was while I was busy being completely embarrassed by my ineptitude.
No, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think not having the flaming DPS, but the Widow just wasn't able to do what it needed to do in the brawl composition there. But I agree with you 100%.
I am especially curious though, like overall, AJ, what have you seen that Intelligence has done well that they need to capitalize on moving forward here? Like, what is their win condition that you've already seen them execute effectively?
I think Stackmaster's doing a great job with his beats. I think that Sushi is able to uh, find the areas where he is able to uh, push into the enemy team and not be punished for it. Be able to get in there and the do his job on the flanks. But also when he needs to be on the front line, we saw him get on the front line and help out Flame Chaser with the hefty duel. Yeah, I think that they're working really well together, really well together right now.
Absolutely. And I mean, kind of, same question back for Magic Bang Bus. What do they need to do to make sure they can pull out at least a map 4 opportunity here?
I think that the supports need to stay alive. I think that Bondsley or Banging My Drums, they need to figure out something that they can do to either keep them closer or play a different hero to stop the flanks. I think that enabling Hefty and Iron Brew is a vital part of what this team is going to be doing going forward. The longer that Novus or Lazy Turtle is alive, the better, because they're going to be able to put those resources into Hefty and Iron Brew, who are doing an absolute fuck ton of work. I can imagine that Hefty is taking gold damage every single map.
Oh yeah,
because he is just he's getting the shatters, he's getting the primals, very nearly almost every other fight. Iron Brew is getting mines very quickly when he's playing on ball. He's also doing a really good job of gaining and holding charge while he's playing Zarya. So
sure.
I think that their comp revolves around either the nano getting onto one of the tanks, or just the support staying alive, so that they are able to continue fighting and continue pushing the fight longer and longer, because a longer fight is going to be a big win for Magic Bang Bus.
And that's one of the things that I think I've noticed this season is that the way the draft worked out, that a lot of teams got they grabbed the sort of the carry players, quote unquote, the really high SR players in pairs. That we see a lot of teams that have a pair of high level DPS players, a pair of high level tank players, a pair of high level support players. And so trying to fill around that in order to, how do you best enable those people that are going to be able to carry a game that averages around 2,800 SR, which is more than most of the league's members. How do you balance that in a way that is competitive and consistent for all parties involved? And I think that's one of the things that we're seeing as these teams try to figure out what is their composition that they want to be on, so that they can really effectively enable those people, but also make sure that their backline or their midline, whatever, stays alive enough to do it. Because it doesn't matter if you throw Hefty and Iron Brew in there to slap people around on the front line if nobody is alive behind them.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Teams are getting a little bit fiery here. We didn't start that match in time. We wanted to finish up our professional in-depth analysis, and they're just gonna have to deal with that.
Don't worry, we caught all their stuff.
I told them if they cry anymore, I'm sending them back to lobby. I'll put it.
Oh, Hefty's betting all his brew bucks. How many brew bucks does he have?
Probably not enough.
Well, sucks to suck.
Here we go. Competitive rules this time, I promise. See, this is why we just shouldn't always lead with a control point.
Yeah.
Because then you don't realize it's not on comp. Oh, Sushi Flip gets another opening pick. Just slaps Bondsley Toss with the grappled dome shot. Grappled up and picked that Mei immediately. Which, that Mei pick now, like, normally, the Mei and Junkrat would just entirely delete the left room's passage. But with that early pick, they can afford to just run it down main. They delete the Junkrat. And now they're being able to push in quite a bit further than they might have expected to. Things devolving into a little bit of chaos, though. as you see Iron Brew and Darkslayer kind of trading places in each other's back lines, but Hefty really just locks down point here and says, no, you're not allowed to come forward any faster than that. I don't care how many picks you have. We're just going to kind of bunker up, buy our time, and they get the full regroup here.
Yeah, like we were saying, if Lazy Turtle is able to stay alive on the playing on the BAP this round, if he's able to stay alive and keep the tanks up, then they are going to be entirely able to do whatever they want.
Absolutely, and especially with the Baptiste.
Yeah,
You already had it. Hefty just lays the hammer down, sends a couple back to spawn. That's going to be the end of a push there. Sushi does pick the Lucio, but he's going to be back before you even know he's gone.
Yeah, I think they got the Death Squad rolling there. They got the Mei, the Reaper, the BAP. The four of them together is going to be very, very difficult to break. I think that the ball is a poor choice into this comp. But if he is able to disrupt them somehow, push them away from each other so that the Mei and the Reaper can't shoot him at the same time, he might have a little bit of success. So he's going to have to play really, really evasive.
What would you go to here? Maybe use the mines and go for double bubble?
Possibly. Double bubble's excellent. Could be very excellent against this.
I think you really need that Zarya to help. Oh, covering full point coverage. They're lopped off into that back corner. See Bonsley toss though. With the Mei and the Rhine, you can just kind of bunker up together. But Darkslayer gets 2 boops into the mines, finds Iron Brew and Bangin. And that's going to be maybe enough here. Close to the first point capture. And that should do it. It's going to be Magic Bang Bus on to defending point B here for the time being.
Now, Intelligence still has a couple of ults coming in here into the next fight, but Hefty does have a Shatter, and there is no shield aside from the bubble to speak of. So this could be pretty big.
Oh, and you know he knows it. He's ready and raring.
Oh yeah, he's gonna shatter the Reaper ult here. That's what I'm looking for. Nope, early. Just do it early. Not even let him on point.
The Reaper ulti finds nothing though. The
Interesting.
Also, they do finally collect 1.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be possibly a very quick capture. Hefty trying to go into the hog.
Not gonna work. Oh man, what a roll.
Wow.
Everybody press Q. Everybody press Q, and the end.
Well,
then.
What did Bang Bus walk into that fight with?
They walked into that fight with a Shatter. They had a Reaper ult, I believe, and I think they had a beat, but no, they had a window, not a beat. And then they used everything there.
Interesting. So
yeah,
I didn't quite see it well enough to see if maybe the Dragons cut anybody off or something like, or the Reaper ulti, but
sideways through the choke. So I think they got one person, but I'm not sure exactly who they were aiming for there. But either way,
it feels really odd there that Hefty pops the first ult and that they're still the team that loses the fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm not really sure how that happened. It looked like they were able to get a couple of big picks, but I think the lamp really saved them.
True, we have seen that difference come out in which team is playing a Baptiste. That lamp has made quite a big difference. Both teams have been opting to run the Lucio for the most part. So the beats online to cancel out their respective ults and tempo alive. But
I'm very excited for the Pharah. I am very excited. I would have liked to see a BAP instead of a Moira, but hey, it could still do it.
Trumpet Jesus is definitely the most comfortable and confident on the Moira, so I totally understand why this is the pick. Darkslayer back over to the Orisa probably felt like he wasn't quite getting enough done with the Wrecking Ball.
And that's totally fair.
Hefty over to the Hog, though, so no shield really available. They've got the Bubbles of Iron Brew, but Bonsley Toss picks off Sushi Foof. As long as they can stop the res, which they do, Lazy Turtle gets the finish onto Steck Monster. So that's the big carry duo down. That
Boy, that was a long hook. Boy, that was a long hook.
Woof! Magic
wow,
Bang
what
Bus
a fight! That was
out with a vengeance here. Wow. If you told me was Hog Zarya fucking Soldier and Sombra gonna be able to deal with the pharmacy? No way.
Hey, I gotta tell you, if you want to int in gold, and you got a buddy, play Hog Zarya. Nobody knows how to deal with it. It is an incredible amount of damage, and just being able to punish people with the one-shot potential of Hook, and then being able to get your jail out of free card with the breather and the projected bubble. Holy shit, it's a comp.
Yeah.
It is. It makes sense as to why it was played in the playoffs last year in Overwatch League. Holy shit, it's a lot.
I walked through with Hefty many games where, you know, playing tank with him, and he's like, I'm like, what do you want to play? And he goes, I'm going Hog. Like, we're playing in gold plat range. Like, it's a must pick.
Yeah, because you can do whatever you want.
Oh, and Hefty doing whatever he wants back here in the corner with the whole Hog, popping it. Iron Brew's gonna pick up the final kill onto Brontosaurus. Deck Monster trying to maybe sneak through for the res, but doesn't dare.
Oh, Hefty's in. Steck is down. Steck is gonna be down so fast. Hefty not able to hit a single shot. Hefty missed 4 shots on him back in closet. Holy moly. Steck Monster, when you watch the replay of that, you are going to be so surprised as to how close you were to death.
And now staggered out a bit. Hefty could not clutch it up, and then gets the late kill. So he's going to be waddling this little butt right on back towards main. Reset here.
They're very close to a grab EMP, and I think that can be the fight winner. Because there are no defensive ults on the side.
There's nothing to counter it. The only hope they have is that Brontosaur hits a god flashbang.
Yeah, either flashbang, somebody stays out and they hit either High Noon or the dragons, but boy oh boy, Bonsley's got to get good EMP here. Just gonna push him early.
Early dragons.
Not sure if that was not sure if the High Noon was needed. Just going for a lot of space here.
It bought a lot of time. You know,
I really thought Hefty was gonna get him. I thought he was gonna hook him for sure.
You know, AJ, they were just playing for the guarantee that they had more time. Here comes the grab. It finds one.
They only got one. Stack is down.
Oh, the visor.
Big EMP.
The visor counters the Valk and now finds a second. Hefty pops the whole hog. This is probably going to be the cap.
They didn't kill them all at once, so they are going to be able to stagger onto point here.
And Trumpet Jesus lives.
Oh no!
Stack just gets snatched. Hefty says, "No, we're not playing these shenanigans." Oh
wow! What an absolutely monster hack!
Okay,
That was amazing.
Novi's got the boop into the air onto Thick Boy, I think, and then Toss grabs the hack on him.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
They're doing all they can here. Magic Bang Bus going to cap this one out with about 2.5 minutes at this rate, it looks like. Thick Boy can't stay on for long. It's going to be 2 to 256. Magic Bang Bus, a very respectable showing there for the clapback.
Now, I got to say, I'm a little bit annoyed right now because I was told that playing Sombra is going to make some people annoyed in this league. So my team discouraged me from playing Sombra. And we're seeing it be used extremely effectively here tonight. So next week.
Oh yeah, did you not watch me spawn camp Gurg in our game?
I did not. I did not.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now I'm really mad at a few individuals.
I think you are now the only team that has played a game that has not played Sombra.
I was actively discouraged not to play it. I am very mad.
You know, that does encourage the sportsmanship that FIMU Alpha Overwatch League likes to foster, but it very heavily discourages the memes that FIMU Alpha Overwatch League likes to prioritize.
Well, son of a bitch. Who are we playing?
I'm still gonna doink you.
I bet you are. I bet you are. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do a ton on Sombra last night, but still.
Oh wait, no. My team plays you next week. AJ, you are like I said, you actually can't play Sombra.
I'm basically Fitzy here. It's going down. Fuck.
Oh man.
Well, whatever. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sure you all have plenty in store. Let's see what Magic Bang Bus has in store. They're rolling back out with that Hog Zarya early here. Bonzo go on to Sombra, trying to sneak through. They're not
I can brew in the back.
Where is?
He just walked in.
He just said,
He
"Hi
just walked
guys.
in and took
This
high
is
ground.
Hi, this is my high ground now." Darkslayer might be able to come through and boop him off. No, doesn't have the
No.
roll. He's just gonna kind of slowly wander through to choke.
This is a weird fight.
It's a really.
Everyone's just kind of tickling each other.
This is a yakety sax fight. Just.
Yeah.
Everybody's just kind of wandering around like, I want to play high ground now. I want to play low ground now. I want to play mid.
Absolutely nothing is happening right now.
Darkslayer gets hacked and he's gonna live to see another day nonetheless. Thick Boy finally gonna go down, but Brontosaur and Shushifu pick up a couple of kills to stop the rest of this push, most likely.
Oh, good. I'm glad to see that they didn't let Iron Brew get out with high charge. Well, good stuff. But we are coming up on support ults. We got a visor here.
That was a minute and 15-second fight.
Yeah, that was a long fight. But 6 ults coming up on the side of Intelligence. Let's see if they can't press Q all at once.
Need to see
very early beat.
Oh, beat EMP
okay.
Not online yet. The coalescence.
Not yet.
Visor.
Oh, Brontosaur very low right now. That's a lot of ults, man.
A lot of ults come down and not a lot converted for the side of the Magic Bang Bus. They never got that EMP online.
Hefty's whole hogging. This could be big.
Oh, no way.
Nope.
No way. He can't stare down 3. Bonsley Toss does get the last second touch. Can he charge the EMP in time? Just pop that EMP. There you go. It finds 5.
Man.
Anybody going to be able to follow up on it?
Oh,
Lazy
not
Turtle
Moira.
grabs the second touch. Iron Brew not going to be able to get there in time, I think. No. And Magic Bang Bus gets full held. Intelligence trying to make this the clean sweep.
Oof. I mean, it would be it would be the first week everybody a 3-0. But wow, that first fight, a minute and a half. Oof.
So long. So long.
Yeah, it seems like Hefty was just hooking the ball over and over again, and the 600 health just isn't able to accomplish that one-shot combo. It's unfortunate that Bonsley wasn't able to get the EMP there or a little bit earlier, because that could have made a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. Because we were saying that both teams had like 4 or 5, coming up on 6 ults apiece. That if you can just shut down even half of those, you make so much of a play there.
Yeah, I think. Now, with Sush coming out here on the Widow, I think that if they're able to get a quick pick on, they got 2 quick picks last fight, or not last fight, last attack rather.
He's gonna go for the grapple shot again.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Let's see if he can pop the head fast here. Iron Brew's playing Reinhardt?
Has that ever happened before?
I'm not certain.
Iron Brew is actually a rather proficient Reinhardt player, more than you'd expect.
Really?
Yep, really.
I'm excited to see this then. I would love to see the full hold potential from Bang Bus here. Looks like we're going to see the Zoo Pals coming through again from the 2 here. Darkslayer with a really high rollout. Gets the slam right as Thick Boy lands on point. And now Thick Boy, though, hacked. Got to retreat a bit, and he retreats right back into Hefty and just gets mulched pretty quickly there by Bonsley Toss and Co. And now Iron Brew going to go ahead and grab some of the space he's been provided. Get a little swing going on. Charging in. Grabs Brontosaur on the Junkrat. Wow. They are not afraid to push any advantage they've got here. But unfortunately, that's kind of forcing a fast fight. Oh, excuse me. And a fast fight.
They used the red, though. This could be it.
You kind of have to there, right? You lose your Moira. It's worth it. You've got the push opportunity. Shushifu just chilling out on this high balcony. Need to see somebody try to get him off.
Yeah, Sombra's got to get up there. It's Sombra or Junkrat are the only people that can do it.
Yes, indeed. Hefty might try to grab it from long range. He does go for the hook. Cannot quite connect.
Battle Mercy. We got to see the Battle Mercy, Novus. Get up there.
Novus, at least let me see the blue beam while you got the Valka. Blue beam. Lots of healing going on, but it's so much damage opportunity you're missing out on. And now stuck in the corner, Hefty gonna go ahead and pop the whole hog. The tire finds no heal
supports
available. This is not looking good.
Oh. That's
And
gonna
that
be
is
it.
gonna do it. Intelligence secures the 3-0 sweep. Close games, though. Close games
Yeah,
indeed.
definitely very, very close games. Well played from both sides. I gotta say, I think it looks good for both of these teams going forward in the season.
Absolutely. I think as soon as Magic Bang Bus gets a little bit better feel for how to run their tank line with the rest of their team, like,
Hmm.
it might just be a matter of practice, like we kind of mentioned earlier in the stream, or just in comfort picks and understanding like
Hmm.
how aggressive can I be without leaving my backline hung out to dry and
Right.
that kind of thing. Um, I'm really excited to see where this season goes overall because I think these teams are very balanced. I think there's so many new faces in the league that we have a wonderful opportunity to see some folks pop off in ways that we may not have expected, or see some combinations of players and skill sets that just brings fresh life into the league. That I think
Yeah,
we're going to see a
absolutely.
lot of evolution.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that you guys, the two of you, have been around for a long time, and you've seen, 7, 8, 9 seasons worth of, you know, stuff. Like you get to see some players again and again, but when new people come in and throw new energy into the fold, it's always just so much fun to see. So
It
much fun. Like I remember, like when Chengdu came into the league and they did
is.
not and they did not play goats in the goats meta.
Dude,
It
they
was
didn't play
fun to
by
see.
anybody's rules.
Yeah, it's fun to see just things like that.
Absolutely. So that will wrap it up for game number 3 of week number 1. Intelligence secures the 3-0. Magic Bang Bus put up quite a fight through it all. Lobby issues aside, I think we had a wonderful time here tonight.
A wonderful time. Never again.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I will be updating that preset. Thank you very much.
I believe our next match is actually this Saturday. Has been rescheduled. If I
Yes, have we
am,
confirmed a time on that?
I don't know the time off the top of my head, and I'm not going to search through my Discord for it. But I do know that it's on Saturday. It's probably going to be around or near our normal start time here at 8 CST. So
Okay. Okay. Appreciate that ASMR in the background, whoever that might have been.
It wasn't me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Your commission, ladies and gentlemen. Commissioner.
That's right.
Oh my, oh my. Well, Professor AJ, always a joy to have you in the booth, sir. I really enjoy your insights and your commentary and all that you have to offer us.
Thank you very
Foxman,
much, Dan.
of course, of course. Foxman, thank you for running the cams.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated and stepping in during our little mishap. But thank you all for joining us here tonight. If you're not in the Discord, make sure that you check our Twitter. Plenty of spicy memes, plenty of interactive content coming out from our resident two pump chump Charles, aka Fire Chicken, coming out there on the social media with lots of good graphics and things have been coming out from our very own Sauce Boss as well. And I'm sure they will be happy to let you know when that Saturday evening game comes up, because you won't want to miss the inaugural match between Arrows, Angels, and Doctors in the hallway. But otherwise, we will see you on Saturday night. Thank you all so much for coming out. This has been another match of the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League, season number 13, game number 3, week number 1, 3-0 to Intelligence. Have a good rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen.